All right, evening, everybody. We still have a low number of persons at class. However, I think some persons were to have presented. I think two persons did present and the others were to have made their presentation. Well, looking at a particular TED video and choosing, so I gave room one. Oh yeah, I have the rooms. I'm just remembering that I made note of the persons who are in the room, right? So room one, did room one present? Probably need some more persons.
Yes, sir, we did.
Yes, room two, Kemisha and Lishana Brown, did you present? Are those persons here, Kemisha or Lishana? Kemisha or Lishana, none of those persons are here. Room three, Dana Spear, Hamnot, Jerome, Luke, Harris, Renee Richards, did that room present? A lot of persons are not here. All right, but the time is going. So I'm not sure where everybody is because some of the persons who are supposed to present are not here. However, I feel compelled to continue because this, I can close one of this then. All right, welcome, right? This is oral communication. Is this welcome? Yeah, coursework. So this is the coursework that I want to give you. Welcome. This is the coursework. This is the course delivery plan. This is one of the documents that I want to be using, but this is everybody save it. Save it. All right, so I'm hoping that more persons would come. Let me just I really thought the other presenters would be here by now. Time is going. So I am going to teach, just looking for a document. I think this is it. All right, so this is for this. Oh, this is special occasion, which is something else that I'm not seeing. I think I saved it. Let me see what's the number. Or I just got another person. Is there anybody on the platform who did not? Rumble, did you present? Did your group present, Junior? This is what I'm looking for.
Sir?
Did your group present, your room present on the
Uh,
particular TED Talk?
no, we haven't.
Um, are you ready to present?
I'm not quite. I'm still on the road now.
Okay. Okay, oh, no, I gotta put date on this thing. 22 January.
Mhm.
Mute your mic. We're hearing you.
Uh,
Luke? Not Luke. Yeah, mute your mic, please. So let's save this into us. I'm not sure where everybody is, but we are not finished. Coursework 2022. Yes. Okay. Right. It's very difficult because the persons are not here, but let me just speak briefly to the coursework pieces. So one, you're going to do an analysis of a TED Talk video. Then after that, you're going to do your TED Talk. Then you're going to do your speech for special occasion, and then you're going to do the talk show. So you have 4 pieces of coursework remaining. I think one of them I'm going to set for the weekend, so you can do it over the weekend. Um, Give me All right, so, oh yes, the other thing I'm forgetting actually. Can you remember your broad topic and your narrow topic? Can you just get that information for me and to share screen? I'm forgetting that that's actually what the TED Talk is based on. We can do some of that in the interim until other persons join the class. Wong Su, can you tell me a broad topic? Can you just share screen? Let me see what you had originally selected.
Yeah,
Yes.
sir, I'm sorry. I need some live, but just can I give you 5 minutes to find the document to share screen?
Okay, so I'll give everybody 5 minutes to find their individual documents, okay? I'm trying to find. Wong Su, were you sharing something? I'm not
Yes,
sure.
sir, but it came off. Just a minute.
Right, but shouldn't you have had by now your thesis and all? Where's the thesis? I'm sure persons had their thesis and topic sentence. Where's all of that?
Um, sir, just a minute. Let me stop sharing and
All right, while she's trying to locate the document, Natalia Watson, go ahead. Let me see what you have. Let's just look at this quickly and then we get back to the presentations. Natalia Watson.
Yes, sir. Please give me a minute. I am booting up my laptop because I was using
All right,
my
so let me
phone.
give everybody 5 minutes. All right, so it's 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. So at 5:44, everybody should be able to share screen, okay?
Hey, sir. I got kicked out.
Yes, give me 1 sec.
Okay. Okay.
All right, students, can you just check on Canvas for me for the speech analysis? Just tell me if you're able to see what is there and it's clear. Just quickly check for me.
Sir, I am seeing it. However, I
Mm-hmm,
see speech analysis. Watch the speech.
mm-hmm.
10%.
Yes,
The danger of a single story.
yes.
However, it says this assignment is locked until December 17 at 11:59, but I'm not seeing any answer, any
Okay.
question.
Because you're not going to be able to see the questions because the assignment is locked for the weekend.
Oh,
Yeah, you're not going to be able to access it. So once you're able to see it at the time when it is released, you will be able to access it and see so all you're
okay.
going to do is just to type your responses and upload, or to insert your responses. All right, it's just a speech, and then you're going to be given a number of questions and you answer the questions. So this is your second coursework. I deliberately put it on the weekend when I know for the most part, most persons are not at work. You have more time to do stuff, have a little bit more time to play around with. All right. So one
Okay,
person,
sir.
yes, one person did confirm. I'm hoping the other persons check for themselves to see if they're also seeing it. Yeah, go ahead, George. It seems
Yes,
as if
sir,
you had
I'm
another
seeing it.
question. Okay. George, you had another question?
Yes, sir. I had another. Yes, sir. Um, for the video presentation, the file is too large to send.
Can you
Is
share
it
it via
possible
Google? You should be able to send it via Google Share.
Google
But
share
not Google Share,
or
Google
time
Drive.
transfer? Because that's easy.
Google Drive.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, you can send it via Google Drive. All right, so before we, I was asking persons to kind of get their broad topic, narrow topic and stuff in, because that is what the TED Talk will be based on. And persons are supposed to show their videos based on the activity we did last. So let's do the displaying of your broad topic, narrow topic, thesis and so forth. So I'm going to start with my participants list who's at the top. Dana Spear, go ahead for me.
Sir, can you give me 5 minutes, please? I'm not using my laptop right now. I'm gonna boot up.
Oh God, that's what somebody just told me. Georgette Richards, go ahead. Let me see what you have.
Bringing it up, sir.
Okay.
See now, sir?
No, there's nothing showing on the screen.
Good evening.
All right, evening.
See now, sir?
Yes. So you're looking at how to control gestational diabetes in women. So for your TED Talk, I think you only need 2 points, like 2 central in your thesis. So like what they want, and try to look at points that are very interesting as you realize how the TED Talk, the recommendations in terms of how you are supposed to organize it and all of that. So even though you have the outline, which has its own individual grade, you want to ensure that you're looking at interesting things. All right. So I'm seeing exercising regularly, controlling diet to monitor blood sugar with glucose meter, attending regular routine appointments. Okay. All right. Thanks, Georgette. Junior Rumble, you're able to now share screen?
Not as yet, sir. Still on the road. Driving.
All right, Kemisha Wong, go ahead for me. Let me see what you have. Kemisha Wong. All right, Lysiane Parks, go ahead for me.
So just to note that Monday we did a change to mine completely. So it's a new broad topic and narrow topic, and I haven't quite really started working on it yet. It's world wars.
Can you remind us? Can you remind us what you're looking at?
Yeah, so the broad topic is world wars, and the narrow topic is the impact of World War II on Japan.
Okay. Okay. Natalia Watson, go ahead. Are you there, Natalia?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think I've seen this one before. All right, thank you very much, Natalia.
Okay, sir.
Lishana Brown, go ahead for me.
Sir, I sent mine to your email. I'm unable to share screen.
Okay, let's see if I can, Lishana Brown. Let's see if we can assist Lishana Brown. Let's see if I can locate it. All right, so Lishana Brown. All right, I'm just going to share a screen so that people can see. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I think this is it. All right, so she's looking at the impact of supersonic air travel on the environment. All right, so rising of the sea levels, melting of polar ice caps, and altering of weather patterns are some impacts of supersonic air travel on the environment. All right, good. Sounds interesting. Hopefully it's a very interesting presentation. So that's for Lishana. Lorian Harper, go ahead for me. Lorian Harper, go ahead. Let's see what you're looking at.
Yeah, I'm at home. I'm still on the road.
Okay. All right. Okay. Renee Richards, go ahead for me.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure what I pressed. It's sir, this is my narrow topic.
I can read.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that you want
No,
okay.
I'm reading. All right, camera identification to check criminals. All right, so you have a lot of capital letters in it. So remember for the TED Talk, you only need 2 points, okay? You have several points in your thesis. You don't need to be looking at everything. And as I said to everybody before, how you have it on paper is not how you're going to organize your TED Talk. All right, the TED Talk takes a different organization. So yes, on paper, there's one version, but in terms of how you present it, it's very different, okay? All right, thank you very much, Renee.
Okay, sir.
I think I've looked at everyone's. Look at everyone's. All right, so are we now able to go back now to the presentation and comment on, because I really don't want to move on, but here what we're going to do. Let me give you something else to do, seeing that we have a smaller class. All right, so I'm going to put you into, did I claim host? No, I didn't. Let's repeat the activity, but this time let's do it in, because the analysis that you're going to do is somewhat similar. And this is why I'm focusing on it. Yannick White. Okay, all right. Hold on. Oh yeah, I said I needed to claim host. Claim host, that's my challenge. Where is the key? All right, so room 1 is Junior, Lorian, Natalia, and Renee, and room 2 is Carlene. So room 1, you're going to look at an example, a TED Talk example of, let me switch it up a little. Fact and story structure. I'm sure you do remember. I'm hoping you remember. So room 1, fact and story structure. Room 2, so I'm not going to repeat any of the ones that we did before. Did we do this one? Yeah. Room 2, you're going to do situation, complication, resolution. Situation, complication, resolution. All right, so that because the analysis that you're going to do is very similar to the class activity that I'm giving you, that where you have to look at the TED Talk, look at how it is structured, comment on certain particular things so that you are able to comment. So these are the questions. Let me put most of the questions, if not all the questions, in the chat. Was the attention, so you want to look at things like the attention getter. Let me clear this breakout room because I think it needs, all right, recreate. All right, so, well, choose any TED Talk video, just choose anyone and try to answer these questions, all right? And we discuss at 6:30, all right? So room 1 and room 2. I'm opening the breakout room now for you to go into the breakout room. So choose any TED Talk video and you're going to answer those particular questions.
So what particular questions?
The questions are in the chat, but I'm going to put them in the WhatsApp group as well so that you have more access. So Rumble, please go into room 2 for me. You haven't joined room 2.
sir.
I've assigned you. Join room 1. Just join room 1, Miss Wall. They'll explain, okay? And you're breaking up, so just join room 1. All right. So I think you guys, some persons were in and out, but for the most part, I'm sure by now you would have got a chance to do something. Let's go with room 2, Georgette, Junior, Carlene, Lisane, Lorian, Sogel. Go ahead.
All right, so you want us to share the video first?
Yeah, just a few thing of the video. If it's too long, you're going to share everything, but yes, do share.
All right. Are we seeing and hearing?
We're not hearing, but we're seeing. I don't know if you checked the audio, so you probably need to stop share and try and do it again so that we can actually hear what is being said.
Good now?
Yeah, full screen, please, so that we can.
All right. Well, let's start with a show of hands. Who here has ever let out a swear word in a very embarrassing or inappropriate situation? All right, all right. Like, say, in front of an audience. Maybe a moment that was being recorded. Perhaps a presentation that you've been preparing for months. Don't worry, I'm not going to do it, though I have certainly done so in the past, and clearly so have most of you. Appreciate the honesty. Honestly, though, I love swearing, and not just as an activity, but as an incredibly fascinating part of language. Swearing is a beautiful, complex system that has interested me for years now. So, this afternoon, let me give you a brief introduction to the science of swearing and the power of profanity. First of all, I think we all have a decent sense of what swearing or cursing or profanity means, but for this talk, I'm defining it as the use of language that is considered to be taboo in some way, often related to strong emotions. We all swear, and by that I mean we all swear. Swearing is considered to be a universal phenomenon, meaning that in pretty much every language we know of, swearing is present in some form. From culture
Can we go to
culture,
the latter part of
we
the
all
video?
come
Let's
up
see how
with
she kind
bad
of ended.
words.
Latter
This
part.
comment, and also reported experiencing less pain. Scientists would. I tried this out on myself, bit there, before the pain got too much. Swearing increases our pain tolerance. The classic experiment demonstrating this involves participants sticking their hand into some icy water and measuring how long they could keep
Somebody's
it there
mic is
before the pain
unmuted.
got too much. They were allowed to either swear or shout out a neutral word with similar intensity. Now, like any good aspiring scientist would, I tried this out on myself. And in both this self-experimentation, as well as actual controlled scientific studies,
Can we see the last part of the
that
video now, like the last
people
30
who were allowed
seconds
to
or
swear
minute or something like that?
push
So.
through pain, but also show that we are in pain, or at least experiencing some other form of strong emotion that
Closer
we
to the
want
end.
to share. You hear someone swear, or when you're the culprit, you think of me, of all the wonderful things I've told you, and take a minute to appreciate the beauty and the complexity in this most powerful way of communicating. Thank you.
All right, so talk to us.
All right. Good evening, sir. All right. So I think the attention grabber was the way she dressed, and then she said that she was gonna do on swearing. Persons, will say swearing and then the way she dress. Also, I think that she had preview as to what she was saying at first. No, like she introduces what she was gonna say, and then she done so. Also, all right, I'm actually in a taxi now, so I'm not really seeing the questions. And like the ending, she would have said that if anybody hear about them but talk about Swin, then they would remember. So she at least you could know that she was coming to a closure. So I don't know if any of my group members like to do the other questions.
Anybody
Yes.
else? Yes, go
Yeah.
ahead.
So she started with a show of hand question, and the fact that she said by a show of hand in her first couple of words, everybody was that it was an attention grabber there. Everybody was wondering what she was coming with. So she grabbed the audience with that, and her topic itself was quite interesting. It's a topic that maybe I would even think somebody would speak on, and like she said, her dressing was really weird. So it was kind of grabbing as well.
Anybody else wants to add anything from room 2? What about was the purpose? You're breaking up, Mr. Rumble, so I don't know if you're going to type it in the chat but you're breaking up bad. Did you, for example, was the purpose established, or was there a thesis, a sense of the focus of the presentation? Did you get a sense of what was the focus?
Yes, sir.
Talk to me.
Because because in the video, okay, Gideon's talking. Oh, right. Because in the
continue, Colin.
all right, so in the video, she would have give like examples. For example, she would have said that when a person like like knock their foot against a bed or a chair or something, the first thing that comes to to mind was swearing. No, the first thing that comes to your mouth, swearing. Also, she was saying that the person invites her to come and speak about swearing, but yet still they tell her that she can't use the word. And in the video,
you have not answered my question though. I said, was the purpose clear or the thesis clear? What exactly? In other words, yes, why was she talking about swearing?
She was talking about swearing because they asked her to come and speak about it.
No, that's not why she was talking about swearing.
And also, she was saying that persons is like swearing is a taboo, right? And persons, like when you talk about the swearing, like when you speak, it's not an accepted language, but everybody uses it. So she's basically saying that it's it's a taboo, but everybody uses it. Basically, I don't know.
All right. Anybody else wants to add in terms of the purpose? Because I'm not hearing the purpose of the presentation.
He was saying, sir, that swearing is a natural part of language for almost everybody, and it's usually an expression of emotions. Or yes, especially when she gave that example where persons put their hand in cold water, and the person who swear as against a person who use a neutral word could withstand the pain longer. So she was just mentioning basically that when you hear somebody swear, it's not because they're bad or something, but it's just an expression of emotions.
Okay, thank you. All right, room 1, Sarita, Oran, Renee, go ahead for me.
So we're looking at a video, but we didn't get to go in depth.
Why not? I gave you almost 20 minutes.
sir, we started, all of us started in class late.
No, but you were in the class when this activity was given, though, Sarita. You especially was in the class at the time.
No, sir, I had to step away and I came back. When I came back, the breakout room was already started.
Guys make my
What
life
we
so
were looking
difficult.
at,
Can we see
yeah?
the video, please? At least let us see
Yeah.
something. And then you tell us where you started or where you just do whatever you did and we can move on.
Oran, you can share screen, please.
Oran did type that he's stepping away from the computer for a second. I don't know if he's back. He did put that in the. He said, sir, I have to step away a bit. So are you able to share Renee, or I think Renee joined late, so I wouldn't ask her to share, but Wang Su, are you able to share?
Just a minute, sir.
We're not hearing, so I'm not sure if you checked the we're not hearing anything. Miss Wang Su, are you hearing me? We're not hearing the audio. We're seeing your screen, we're seeing the video, but we're not hearing anything. Miss Wang Su, are you there? Are you listening to me? Hello? Miss Wang Su, are you there? Can somebody get in touch with her, please? Can I stop, prevent her from sharing? How do I have those? Should be able to. Stop sharing. Right, I can cause her to stop sharing. Miss Wang Su, were you hearing me? Because we were not hearing the audio.
No, sir.
Yeah, because you were playing the video, so you couldn't hear us. Are you able to, when we were seeing the video, but we were not hearing anything. So I'm not sure if you had checked the audio on Zoom, because you have to check that in order for us to hear the video. You want to try to share again?
I'm sorry, I want to send the link in the chat. Are you sure, sir?
Yes, I could do that. All right,
Okay.
while you're doing that, please remember that you have one of your coursework pieces due over the weekend. All right. I think you have between Saturday and Sunday to get it done. Saturday 11:59 and Sunday submit by Sunday, I think 9 o'clock or something like that. All right. It's graded.
Sir, where is this, on Canvas?
It is on Canvas.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so you can type your responses or you upload your responses. Okay. All right, so I just got the link.
Sir, you can repeat what you just said for me, please?
I'm saying you have a graded one of your coursework pieces is graded over the weekend and it's on Canvas.
Okay.
So I think you should rephrase that. It's graded over the weekend.
No, I mean it's you need to do it over the weekend. This is why teaching at this hour of the night is not helpful. So it's you can only, so if you go there, you should be able to see that it's there, but you're not going to be able to access it because how the system is designed is that you're not able to access it until you are granted permission. And you're not granted permission until Saturday into Sunday. All right. And I deliberately have done it that way so that you get enough time to do it in the sense that you're not at work for the most part, for most people or for some people. All right, let's listen to a few minutes of this and then we get a discussion because we have 10 minutes remaining and I have another class to teach.
Everybody wants the good life, but not everybody gets the good life, right? Imagine for a second, if right now, today, how much more successful would you be if you just started a company 50-50 with Bill Gates as your business partner, and he was using every trick of the trade that he used to build Microsoft into one of the biggest companies in the world? Imagine how much money you'd have in your bank account today, how much more money, I should say, if Warren Buffett was teaching you how to invest in the stock market, showing you what he used to build Berkshire Hathaway into a $140 billion company. Imagine how much happier you'd be today if the Dalai Lama was your personal guide, showing you how to find fulfillment in life, in the little things that most people overlook. Imagine how healthy you'd be today if, when you woke up, you went down to your gym, and Arnold Schwarzenegger was waiting there. He was your personal trainer, right? Showing you how he built his body into the most fit body maybe ever, right? Imagine the change you would be making in the world, the injustice you'd be solving today if Mother Teresa and you were running a charity together, and she was showing you what she learned on the streets of Calcutta, helping poor, the sick, and the dying. Mentors have the power to do this in your life. I think everybody here recognizes the importance of a role model. But in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how mentors are more powerful than you can possibly imagine in their ability to transform your life. It's interesting that I'm here in Luxembourg. This 11-set volume that I got from my grandfather. There was a quote that I wrote down. A nation is born stoic and dies Epicurean. Stoics were people willing to sacrifice present pleasure for something better later. You could say they were investors. Epicureans lived for now. They were consumers. They said you only live once. There's a saying, if you're in a room and you don't know who the sucker is, you're the sucker. You never want to be the sucker. Guess what the media wants to do? I could tell you, I'm from Hollywood. They bombard you. We see on average 2,000 ads a day. They're trying to sell you something. Luxury comes at a cost. It comes at the cost of killing Tecumseh. He says, love your life, perfect your life, beautify all things in your life. Seek to make your life long and its purpose in the service of your people. Mentors will help you do that. They are the shortcut that you want. You don't want to do it the hard way. Find a mentor. No matter if you're just starting out or if you're already experienced, there's always someone to learn from. You must follow those rules. Be humble. Persevere. Read more. Toughen up. Remember, it's going to be a little bit hard. It's like Tom Hanks says in the one movie. It's supposed to be hard. The hard is what makes it great. If you do these things, you will find the good life. Thank you.
All right, talk to us quickly about what's the video in terms of, I think the first question is the attention getter, and then we have to talk about the purpose. We can look at the actual format and other things. Talk to us, room one.
So basically, what we got from the video is that the purpose is about mentorship and the importance of mentorship. And the attention grabber was speaking about persons who are successful in whatever they
It was a series of rhetorical questions.
Yeah.
It was a series, the attention getter was a series of rhetorical questions.
Okay, sir.
That's the only way you get the mark from me. If you don't write rhetorical questions, I would not give you the mark. It was a series of rhetorical questions where the writer was speaking about popular figures who are known to transform lives. Continue. Continue, Ms. Wongsu.
Just a minute. So I'm looking back at the question. Sir, as I said that we didn't get far in the video, but the purpose of that was about mentorship and the importance of mentorship.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if he did establish his credibility effectively, because we didn't get far. The, the, the purpose about the topic, the video said about why we should read a book. We didn't get far in that either, so we didn't get far in the video.
Okay. All right. Any questions, comments before we go? Because I have just a few minutes before I prepare for my other class. Any questions, comments? Please remember your graded activity on over the weekend, your coursework. All right. It's similar to what we have done in class and what we did before. So technically I've kind of introduced you to the assignment, but it's just that no, you are doing it on a specific TED Talk. All right.
Sir, when you said that we're gonna get have access to it Friday, or
Saturday.
you said Saturday?
Saturday.
So,
It's
sir,
actually the
so
system will actually tell you when you're going to gain access to it.
Sir, if it's possible, if we could do it, get access on Friday, because you said that it's gonna be what, Saturday, Sunday?
Right.
Oh, I wouldn't mind. It could be access like Friday night. That
What's
would
wrong with
be.
Saturday and Sunday?
Sir, I think I would have Friday night would be a good night for me. But it's fine. If I say it's
yeah,
fine.
I can't. The thing is, you have to remember you have to remember it's a graded activity, so I can't have it being exposed for too long. And you only get one attempt. Once you open and say you start, you have to finish within the time.
Oh,
so right,
okay,
that's how it is designed. Yes, it's timed. Of course, it's timed. So you can't go there and access it, and then you're going to spend the entire day, go to the moon and come back and say, okay, I have enough. No, it is very time specific.
Okay, so sir, so I'm seeing that you said the danger of this the single story. So we can actually go on YouTube and watch the video first, then. No, like
I don't know.
So, sir, when you said 9 o'clock, is it 9 o'clock Sunday night?
Don't you see AM or PM there?
Sir, I don't go on Canvas as yet.
Right,
No,
so
I'm
please
not
go
seeing.
there. Please, people, if you're not going to get all the information now until you access the video, please. I'm tired. You're asking me questions about something that you are going to get access to, and the answers are there, okay? All the answers are there.
all right, sir.
Okay. All right, have a good night, everybody. Oh yes, and this is our final class. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I know that we probably will be communicating via WhatsApp, but I sincerely want to say Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everybody. We finished the semester in January, of course, but before, and the pleasure is mine to be your lecturer for the duration of the time. I think I'm also coming to a close with the college itself, because I now live in Canada and I'm not returning to Jamaica. So I think I'll be resigning in February. So you are my last set of students, Jamaican students, unless they ask me to teach part-time, which I don't know I'll be able to do, because I know I have to kind of start, I work in Canada now, I teach in Canada now as well. So the pleasure is mine. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Be safe, enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, enjoy your time until I see you next year.
All right, sir. Bye. Thank you.
All the best, sir.
Yes, blessings.
All the best.
Thanks, sir. Same to
Bye,
you.
sir.
All right, sir. Same to you.
Yes, bye.
Merry Christmas and New Year.
Yes.